guys, and welcome back to another product review. So while I won't be demoing it in action on here, I do have the product on right now, mostly because I didn't trust myself to be able to do it on camera without screwing it up royally. So, of course, the one time I didn't film it in action was the time it went on evenly. Of course, but we all know I wouldn't have had that luck if I were doing it on camera, so anyway. This is for the Girlactik Precise Eyeliner Marker. So I do have this in the full size. This is a $20 eyeliner marker, which is crazy given they usually, from other brands I've seen everything from like $3 to about 12 on average. Sometimes they're a little more, but yeah, 20 seems excessive for what it is, given I've seen so many others that it's like the same idea, just there's always little tweaks on it here and there. So I got this in an Ipsy bag, and since it's black, I was excited about it. Just so you guys can see it more succinctly, that is without the glasses on. That is with it having been on since this morning. It's late afternoon now. So I did touch up the underside on this side a little bit once. Only because I think I screwed up and I smudged it. But other than that, it has actually stayed on pretty well even without putting down a primer first. Which is insane for me, because usually my oily lids like to freaking eat liner no matter what format it's in. That is just the nature of it. So the fact that it's actually stayed put pretty well, kind of insane. Now I know, this is thicker than most people like to put it on, but this is just my own style. This pen actually does have the capability to go much thinner than that. And as usual, it started out much thinner, but I screwed up one side and then I had to even it out. So therefore, thank God I like 60s eyeliner because it works out well for me. But here is the tip on it. So it does go very, very fine. And it's that perfect Goldilocks zone of a felt tip on here where it's not perfectly firm to where you're stabbing yourself in the frickin' eye just putting it on, but it's also not flimsy, floppy all over the place to where you have like zero control over it. It's halfway between the two in that perfect middle ground. I have seen many of these pens, and most of them usually flop too far to one side or the other. Finding a perfect Goldilocks zone one, I don't know, maybe it's almost worth the $20, I don't know. That still feels awfully generous for what it is, but between that and my eyelids not eating it after just a few hours, I don't know, maybe it's worth it, I don't know, but so far, I am absolutely adoring this one. It went on very easily. I didn't have to work it to get it going or anything like certain ones do. It just came out nice and evenly. You can get a super fine point with it. You can get a nice thick chunky one. Everything in between. It's beautiful. I'm just not personally that skilled with them, so it always comes out looking clunky when I attempt it. But that's just me. That's my own lack of skill. That's not a reflection on this pen. I swear to God, it goes super fine. So, goodness. Anyways, so I'm really enjoying it. It went on super smooth. It's not patchy or anything. Like I said, even with just that one little top up on that lower side and in the corner, it's still looking pretty freaking good. I put this on at like 9 or 10 this morning. It's about 4 in the afternoon now. So, just saying. For me, that's almost unheard of. I mean, I see there's like a little bit of fading in that one corner, and yes, it did smudge a little up in here. I see that. That was because I did not wait when it was still wet with my eyes shut for it to dry. So it smudged a little and I just never fixed it. But the little bit of wornness, that is just from the day wearing on. And that's the extent of it. That's it. That's all that wore off. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So this is like one rare example of a liquid liner I think I would actually feel confident wearing to work and trusting it to stay on all shift. Which basically does not happen with me in eyeliners, and is why I generally don't wear eyeliners to work, because I don't fucking trust them to stay on. Usually by my break, I have to top them up. Most of my shifts at most are only 5 hours, so given that break is somewhere earlier than 5 hours, and I'm topping it up already by then. Yeah. So, the fact that this one, let's see. If I put this on, let's just round it out and say it was like 9:30. So 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already like 7 hours basically, where all that I had to touch up was just where I forgot and rubbed my eye. And I made it fade. It wasn't even badly smudged. I just made it fade a little. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Just saying. That is actually excellent. So, I mean, apart from the price point on this, I wish it were cheaper. If it weren't $20 freaking dollars, I would probably be buying these in bulk stock just to have them around, even though I do realize with liquid pens, they don't have the longest shelf life on them. That is the other downside with the pens. But I don't know. I mean, if it ends up being really, really good and performing really, really well and staying good, that will be my other test. If in future uses, as long as this tip does not start wearing down or fraying or getting all weird on me, that's my other test. The one thing I have not tried yet with it, I did not use a primer. So I don't know how this little bad boy behaves with a primer. That remains to be seen. But just on its own, no primer, and for it to stay this well on oily lids, I am shook. I am freaking shook. You have no idea. So, for me, I think I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 5. Only reason I'm not giving it that 5 is because of the price. Because I still feel like it's awfully high for what it is, guys. But, I don't know. Other than that, I am really loving it so far, and I can see myself definitely using this quite heavily. So, anyways, that's just my 2 cents. Take them for what they're worth. And I'm going to put my glasses back on because I can't see shit. So, anyways, that is it for this one, guys. So, as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more. It's all down below. If you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Anyway, guys, until next time, see you next time.